Hi everybody. So you probably clicked on this link expecting to see a cinematic video of sexy midnight purple R34 Skyline GTR instead of some random dude with a Nissan cap on. Well, don't worry. I didn't try to clickbait you. That video is coming, and you can feel free to skip forward to that if you want. I'll even put a link in the description below. But if you'll indulge me for a second, I'd like to talk a little bit about why I made this video. First off, if you've never been to my blog, 23gt.net, or are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Oliver, your typical incurable car geek, and just geek in general. If you really dig Nissans, and especially Skylines and GTRs, you've come to the right place. Sometimes I throw in some other weird stuff I'm into, like anime and bikes and firearms, because I'm just weird that way. I started the blog 5 years ago when I first bought my Nismo R32 GTR. In those 5 years of ownership, the 10 years I've had my R35 GTR, and now the half a year or so I've legally owned my R34 in the USFA, I've found a lot of help and support from fellow car geeks both online and in person. I honestly would not be blessed with the cars I own and the experiences I've had without people like you out there who are also passionate about cars. I'm not a rich celebrity collector like Jay Leno or a YouTube star with a huge following. I'm not even a half-decent mechanic who can make fascinating DIY projects like LS swapping a Nissan Cube. I'm just a regular guy who likes to talk about the stuff he loves, like most car geeks. Well, maybe a little bit more eccentric than most regular guys. But despite being a regular guy, I still wanted to give back to the gearhead community that's been so helpful all of these years. That's where the blog came in. It was a way to spread knowledge and discuss my passion for Nissans, GTRs, cars in general, all things Japanese, and various other topics. I'm still regularly updating my blog when time allows, but I recently decided to try and do more YouTube videos. I was hesitant before since I prefer writing and shooting photos to taking video. And I wasn't sure anyone would even want to watch a video with me in it, since I think I have a face for radio and a voice for silent movies. Although some of my friends do say I have a nice ass, but this probably isn't the right website for me to try and demonstrate that. Besides, they probably only say that because I tend to make an ass of myself a lot of the time. Anyway, I decided to give it a go thanks to you out there. My video on importing my R34 GTR has currently gotten over 17,000 views and over 800 likes since I posted it. That's a drop in the bucket for YouTube, but it means a lot to me, especially since quite a few of you decided to subscribe as well. I may only have a few subscribers right now, but just the fact that some of you decided to give a vote of confidence in me by clicking that button is a huge deal personally, and I sincerely thank you for that. But the best thanks I can give you is trying to put together more quality content. That's why lately I've been busy trying to improve my videography skills and looking to add a little bit more polish to my videos. That intro you saw at the start is just one of those efforts. I've also added some new camera gear and studied for hours looking for tips on how to improve. I'm not saying I'll be coming out overnight with mind-melting videos to rival channels like Luke Huxham or HeartNet Media, but I promise I'll be trying my best to improve. I also promise to come out with meaty, informative, and well-researched videos just like my blog articles. No clickbait, no shortcuts by plagiarizing Wikipedia, and no cheap stunts that insult your intelligence just to get views. I may insult my intelligence just because that comes naturally, but I won't insult yours. Learning to make good videos isn't easy, and all this work means I have even more respect now for dedicated content creators here on YouTube and other platforms, but I'm sure the learning process will be educational, interesting, and most importantly, fun. This next video was just that, an experiment that had a huge learning curve, but at the end I was overjoyed to see something come together after so much hard work. I tried to make this video as a reflection of the obsession us car geeks have over our favorite rides and our chosen hobby. After seeing it, you might want to scream mediocre in your best Immortan Joe voice, since it was my first attempt at this type of video. But nevertheless, I hope you see some promise in it, and afterwards, I also hope you'll stick around to hear about upcoming videos I'm working on that you can look forward to. So, here we go. Well, I hope you thought that was acceptable, maybe even kind of cool. Hopefully not so bad that you immediately wanted to throw your laptop, tablet, or phone in the toilet and chase it with a block of C4 just to be sure it was dead. If you did find that somewhat entertaining, then please leave some comments below, or better yet, hit those like and subscribe buttons as well. Your comments mean a lot to me, and if you'll notice, I try to respond to each and every one because I love talking cars and other subjects near and dear to me. It also means that I'm reaching people and hopefully meeting my original goal of giving back to the community that's helped me all these years. In keeping with that goal, you can expect a few more videos soon. A lot's been happening at 23gt.net headquarters recently. My R35 got a Tesla-style infotainment upgrade, so expect a review of that. My R34 left to get something done, which I consider a big investment in keeping it looking ace for the long term. And my R32 is coming back at long last from some final tweaks, with more upgrades yet to come to try and get her finished off totally. Oh, and I'll also have famed Grand Tour host James May over for an exclusive interview on his car collection and his taste in socks. Nah, that's bullshit. I wish that were true, but there are interesting new videos coming, so please check back here in the future, and while you're waiting, please be sure to check out my older videos if you haven't already. Drive safe, and see you later here on the Space Pirate Oliver channel. I mean 23GT. Well, I hope you thought that was entertaining, maybe even kind of cool. Hopefully not so bad that you immediately... you can see me in the reflection.